fun is up. James knew that when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they loving us no more. No R&S, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens under the lights on Sunday night.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
And when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend two plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that is called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous, and it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
Hardy now with the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
And he'll take this across the 30 to about the 32.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
2nd and 7. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. A gain of 15. Well done. Facing 3rd and 14, they pick it up.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. I mean, you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences. It's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early 3rd down and be able to pick up a first and extend this possession, I think it goes a long way towards everybody on that sideline and in that huddle just taking a deep breath.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
2nd down, Jackson. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
3rd down and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
They run with the longtime Titan. It's Derrick Henry. He'll manage only a couple. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. In the pistol, Jackson ready. To the goal line and in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. It's up and through. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out come the Bills and the face of the franchise, 28-year-old Josh Allen. Year 7 already with Buffalo. The last 4 years, over 4,000 passing yards in each. The man who makes this team go.
I feel like every time I watch him, I come away with this like throwback feel. I mean, the way he plays the position, he is not going to look to slide. He is not looking to avoid contact. He kind of plays this game like it was played years ago at the quarterback position. And now, Mike, let's be honest. It's very easy to do it when you're usually one of the biggest guys in the field, the fastest guys in the field, and has the biggest arm. So the physical traits allow him to play that style, but he is just a blast to watch and somebody you can just tell truly loves playing the game.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Here's Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
He's got that complete to Knox. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw again, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ardarius Washington.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Ravens offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. The defense dialed in. He's going backwards on that one. Taken down back in his own 5.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Going to go right back to Henry. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
I'm not sure any play has a greater impact in altering a game than forcing a safety on defense. Not only do you get to 2 points, but you give the ball back to your offense to try to add more on.
So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. The Bills offense ready for their 2nd possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Play action. It's Allen. Gonna send it downfield toward Knox. And they're gonna be set up right around the 10-yard line. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The Ravens offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he's taken down up past the 35.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. A give right up the middle to Henry. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
1st down run here by Henry, and he signed with the Ravens this offseason. I mean, you think back to that run he had with the Titans, Mike, over the last 6 seasons, over 8,200 yards, 80 touchdowns. I mean, one of the most productive backs we've seen in a long time. Now it's kind of scary to think he gets to join Lamar Jackson in this Baltimore backfield. They hope the two of them can be that combo to finally get this Baltimore team over the hump.
They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That one incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Slot receiver headed right. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Bateman is the motion man. He'll try and run for this with Henry. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Now Jackson, this a designed run. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal.
Down in the red zone, designed quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Now, faking the give. He's got his big tight end, Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Extra point try now for Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. There is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bills offense about ready to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 2nd down, Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
So if you're going to have time to allow your big tight end to start on one side of the field and run a crossing route all the way to the other, Your big guys up front better hold up in protection. That's exactly what they were able to do here. Gave the quarterback the confidence of staying with him the entire way through, delivering that ball on the far side of the field, and leads to a nice pickup.
A run up the middle with Cook. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This is why every defense wants to play with the lead, because it allows them to just tee off on the quarterback. Go rush the passer. You're not worried about them handing the ball off or a little quick game. You know they're chasing points, so what can you do? You can get after this guy, and boy, have they ever.
Here's Sam Martin now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. A design run here with Jackson. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's Jordan Stout now. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. That'll be returnable from the 35. The Bills offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. On first down, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson looking to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
He'll find Aguilar, complete. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Now the Ravens use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. Halftime is looming, but a chance to build on that already sizable lead right here. 1st and goal. Jackson up top again. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Jackson going to keep it himself. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed one.
Point after now from Tucker. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our halftime report. The first half belonged to the reigning NFL most valuable player, number 8, Lamar Jackson. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Allen to throw. That's into the hands of Coleman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And it's going to lead to 4th down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. On the give, here's Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
3rd and a yard. Aguilar goes off in motion. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the 1st half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Bills' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Greg, simply put, they've been off their game right from the jump.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just the way the game goes, and you can't really put your finger on it, but you feel good coming out of the week of practice. You feel really good about your game plan, and then once the ball's kicked off, nothing seems to work, and it's very frustrating because you can look great one week and then the next week be completely taken out of your game.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Allen in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That is Justin Matabike, the big man, in there to bring him down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Slot man in motion right. To throw is Allen. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
This offense just can't buy a 3rd down conversion right now, Mike. And if you're not going to have a lot of explosive plays, that's just not a formula for success. The ability to sustain drives, maintain possession, that's a critical factor in scoring points in the NFL, and so far, this has been about as bad as it gets.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over once more. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now to throw on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Second down, Jackson. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On third down, here's a run by Henry. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up fourth down.
That's a great job defensively. The goal of every defense in the NFL is to accomplish one of two things: turnovers, force field goals. In this case, the big third down stop is most likely going to lead to the latter. Really nice job there in the red zone.
On fourth down, on comes the seven-time Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, for the Ravens field goal. His kick is perfect. And the Ravens add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. They'll throw on first down with Allen. He's got that complete to Knox. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's complete to Coleman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4 at the Ravens 31.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Allen. They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
One of the key factors for having success in the run game, Mike, is winning at the point of attack. And what that means is every play, the linemen and all the blockers, they understand where the back is going to start and then where the back could end up. And having a good understanding of that and how it pertains to the defense is how you gain your advantage to have big plays like this.
Once again, it's Cook. And they'll get into the end zone for the first time tonight. James Cook, touchdown Bills. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills are able to cut into the deficit.
31, Bills 7.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Hardy now with the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Back out is the reigning MVP of the league, Lamar Jackson, and the rest of this Baltimore offense. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They'll go again here with Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They'll motion over Flowers. On third down, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
In motion comes Andrews. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he will get into the end zone. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Ravens. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Extra point try now for Tucker. His kick is good. And the Ravens stretch things out even further. Is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good, but see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll motion over Samuel. On first down, it's Allen. To the sideline, he's got Coleman. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 2. Putting the tight end in motion. To throw again, it's Allen. That finds Samuel working across.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Throwing again, it's Allen. He'll go right and find his running back. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. One more time going up top with Allen. That's into the hands of Coleman. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.